Hello and welcome to Family by Nature. My name is Douglas Nemo and today I'm alone. The kids have gone to school, my wife is working, and I'm here with the boys, but they're all working on their businesses, and Kofi is doing the filming today. So I just want to come on and share with you the 7 reasons why I'm taking my wife and my 7 children to Ghana. In fact, since I share this with my friends and family, I've been getting questions, and I mean, a lot of people are shocked, like, wow, a family of 9 moving to Ghana, how are you going to make it? And some are advising, you have to go first and later the children can follow, and your wife. And yeah, some are even saying, you come back again to England. And I mean, some are also very, very happy, very supportive of the idea, and say, that's a good move. But I think a lot of people are moving to Ghana. But what surprised many people, or what shocks many people, is the size of the family, like family of 9, like moving to Ghana. So that's why I decided to do this video, to tell you the 7 reasons. And I always pick the number 7 because we are 7, and the number 7 means it's complete, also for the spiritual aspect. So, and being also the firstborn of 7 children, I love the number 7. So I'm going to give you the 7 reasons. Reason number 1 is family back in Ghana. Like I said, I'm the firstborn of 7 children, and I'm fortunate to have my mom still around, because I lost my dad when I was in Germany. In fact, I lost my dad when a day before Kofi was born. Kofi is now doing the filming. Kofi is 18 now. That means I lost my dad 18 years ago. And I was actually, he was ill at the time. He had stroke. And I was flying from Germany to see him because he was ill. And 2 years before that, he had an accident, and he lost his memory. So when he was recovering, I went to Ghana to see him, and he was fine at the time. So I came back to the UK, came back to Germany, and I think a year later he had stroke, and he never spoke a word till he died. So let me just grab some water. So when he was ill, I decided to visit him in Ghana, and a week, I was on my way to the airport. That was the first time, and we missed it. I missed the plane. So much traffic and stuff, and the guy who was taking me, there was some delay, so I missed the flight. So the following week, I went to Ghana, and when I was up in the air, before I landed, that's when my dad died. So when I was taking off, he was alive, but when I landed, that's when he died. So I didn't know that he was dead. And when my brother picked me when I came to Kumasi, my brother picked me. He told me just before we got home. That's when he told me that dad has passed, and that was shocking. That was a very big blow. So I came back to Germany, and later, and the following day, that same morning, Kofi was born. So my dad went, and Kofi came the following morning. And I had to go back to Germany again, and then come back like 2 weeks, 3 weeks later for the funeral. It was tough, and I mean, talking about it is even hard sometimes. So this is one of the reasons why I really want to go back home. I'm fortunate my mom is around. She's 71, I'm 53. My mom had me early. She was 18 at the time. Her first boyfriend and husband was my dad. She knew only my dad. So, and I know sometimes she's lonely because, you know, I'm not there. Some of the siblings have also traveled, and you know, the other ones are also big now, and she misses her grandchildren. We do a lot of FaceTime and stuff, but it's not the same. And from the 7 children, 2 have been to Ghana. The firstborn and secondborn, Duke and Naomi. In fact, they spent, I think, a year in Ghana before, I think in the 90s, because we were planning to move that time. But since plans changed, they came back to Germany. So this is, I mean, the number one reason to move back home, to be with the family, especially my mom. My siblings, my aunts, uncles, my cousins, I mean my nieces, my nephew, the whole entire family, extended family there. You know, when you go on holidays, like 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 4 weeks, when you are bonding and enjoying, then you have to come back, and they don't know, you know, the kids. So this is one of the number one reason that I'm taking my wife and the 7 children to Ghana. Good. So that was a difficult one. Now the second one is location freedom. The reason why I'm making this move is location freedom. I'm an online entrepreneur and a digital marketing consultant. So we used to be in Germany. I lived in Germany for 20 years almost, and then we moved to the UK 13 years now. So you know, almost 34 years in Europe. So when I came to Germany, moved from Germany to the UK, I came with my own business. Like I had a website agency, building websites for clients. Did that for 7 years, and I switched to e-commerce and, you know, digital products like training programs, courses and stuff, but mostly like e-commerce. And because of the nature of the business, you know, I'm extremely passionate when it comes to, you know, leveraging internet to transform your life. So because the internet has allowed me to work from home, to take care of this big family, because a family like us, like 9, it's not easy to manage if both of you work outside. So right from the beginning, I made some choices. I even had a job opportunity from Apple, which I rejected at the time because of the family, because I realized that if I moved to the headquarters in Ireland, because they were looking for a German-speaking person, and we speak. I mean, at home we speak only German. My wife is a German. We speak German and only English with Alicia and Lilia, because they were born here. So the nature of the business, I mean, working online makes it easier to move to Ghana with the family, because all I need is my internet connection and then my laptop, and I can work from anywhere. So that's the second reason. And it's not only me. Kofi works online. We train Kofi, and I've been training the kids. I have like my personal academy. I call it personal academy. And it's something that I've been doing for the kids, starting from Duke. So I've been training and mentoring Duke since he was 13. And they'll all be on the show, because now Kofi's hair is like afro, and they didn't want to. They are waiting for the barbers to come to start again after the lockdown, so that they can have their hair cut and then you will see all of them. So I started training Duke at the age of 13, and I think at the age of 11 or so. But 13 he was building computers that time in Germany, and we've been working together for a very long time. And Duke is like all of them, they're like my business friends and business partners here. We'll do a video on that. Let me take some water. So yes, that was the, let me see, that was yes, the location freedom. So I train all of them to do the same, and sometimes we'll be sitting here and just brainstorming, or we'll just put some videos here, training programs, and we all watch it. We all do the same business, and when I have like a client project, we do it together. So we are a team of, let's say, digital entrepreneurs. Now we are teaching Alicia and Lilia to do the same, and David. So we are helping them to build their online business as well, so that they can also have that freedom. So that's the second point. That's the location freedom. Now the third point is the lower cost of living. Since we work online and you get paid in, let's say, dollars, mostly $1,000, let's say, what hits your account is pounds. Okay, in the UK, let's say I make £1,000 online a month. Let's say I make £1,000 online a month. £1,000 online a month is more in Ghana than here. So as a family, we took all this into consideration. I was in Ghana sometimes, and that was, I think, 2017, and that's when it clicked. I got paid. Amazon paid me some payments. They paid monthly into my account, and I was like, wow, imagine you live here and you have this amount in your account. It's not bad. So I saw the potential, and Duke and myself, I went with Duke and Naomi, and we'll sit on the veranda, we'll just put our laptops, get internet, and we were just working like we were doing from the UK. At the same time, having the kids, the family around. So since that time, we decided to work on that project, moving back home. So the lower cost of living is the third one. Number 4 is empower the children. This one is about helping the children know their roots. This is extremely important for their confidence. Know where they come from. Learn the language, and also the culture. This is extremely important. That's why I've started, encouraging them to start learning Twi even before we go. This is exactly what I did before going to Germany. I was 20 at the time, and I had an opportunity to go to the States, but I don't know why. I met a dad. That time we were in Tamale. Yes, my dad was working for BP in Tamale, so we were transferred to Tamale. And my dad had this friend, Dr. Edubuahin. He was a gynecologist who moved from Germany with his 2 kids. No, with his family, 3. 2 girls and a boy, to Ghana. And he was a friend of my dad. And they used to speak only German at home. And I love languages. I did French at 6th form back then. And our parents had one of the top French teachers for us. So the 2 families, we had a private teacher teaching us, French at the time. And I'll go to their house, and they were speaking German with their dad. And I'll see Dr. Dubois will come like sometimes in break time, his big German books. And I was so fascinated. And I said that one day I'll go to Germany. So when I had a chance to go to Germany to study, before even I went to Germany, I started learning the language. I had books, listened to tapes, and so when I got to Germany, within 6 months maximum, I was fine. I was speaking the language. So it's always good when you speak, you learn it at the place, the country where the people speak, you learn it even faster. But when you make the effort like the girls are doing now, which I'm very proud of them, now they've learned a lot of stuff that we'll be recording. And this is the reason why I want us to go home, for them to, embrace the culture, know where they come from, connect with their people, know their side. They know their mom's side, I want them to know their dad's side too. They do a lot of FaceTime with the family. But I can imagine when they are there, they always, we miss grandma and, the family. Show them what Africa looks like, the potential and stuff. And another thing is regarding empowering the children. You see, it's not, when we were growing up, there were some times in school that we didn't have lights. Sometimes we had shortages of food, especially 1983. Those who know that famine in 83, know what I'm talking about. I went to Pokuare, and that time it was hard, but our advantage was because it's a Catholic school, we had help from, the Catholic Church, but it was tough. And there were some times, where we didn't have light, and we just use candles to learn, But those times you think, as a student, you think, it's hard. But growing up here in Europe, it showed me how powerful that was. The drive. It was like a training that has stuck with me all over the years. And it has created something that, like, whatever I set my mind to do, you can do it. It's like when you are training on, let's say, the mountain, you get to the, to level ground. And that's what I see with the children here, born here sometimes. I talk to, a lot of friends, parents and stuff. The drive is not there sometimes, the drive. Because they take a lot of things for granted. I want to take them back home. They will see, they'll see people sometimes, young people who have to struggle before they can have money to eat. Young people sometimes who be selling dog chains to make a living, or carrying stuff, things that they take it for granted. Sometimes when I, as parents, you cook, give them food, and then we don't want to eat, or they will eat all. But I always tell them, you have it, some people don't have what you have. And I tell them such stories. So I want to take them there